Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut on Tuesday wrote to Rajya Sabha Chairman Venkaiah Naidu alleging that the Enforcement Directorate has been harassing him and his family after he refused to help in toppling the Maharashtra government. He said that the ED and other investigating agency officials are now reduced to puppets of their political masters and added that the officials have even admitted that they have been asked by their bosses to fix him. Mr. Raut made sensational claims, adding that he was threatened with imprisonment if he refused to help in forcing a mid-term election in the state. The Shiv Sena MP said that his family owns some land, barely 1 acre, at Alibag, which was purchased about 17 years ago, but those who sold the land, along with their family members, are being threatened by the ED and other agencies to give statements against him, saying that they received some cash from him over and above the agreement value. Moving on to the next news, Nobel Laureate Malala Yousafzai has weighed in on the controversy over Muslim students alleging that they were not allowed to enter campuses and classrooms wearing the hijab in Karnataka. The girls' education activist tweeted that refusing to let girls go to school in their hijabs is horrifying. Ms. Yousafzai, taking note of the developments, tweeted, "Refusing to let girls go to school in their hijabs is horrifying. Objectification of women persists for wearing less or more. Indian leaders must stop the marginalization of Muslim women." Moving on to the next news, the controversy over the wearing of hijab by students crossed the state of borders, Karnataka, and surfaced in BJP-ruled Madhya Pradesh and Puducherry on Tuesday, as the Karnataka High Court, in response to an appeal by 5 women students in favor of the headscarves, appealed for peace. A minister in Madhya Pradesh ruled in favor of discipline and an uniform dress code. In Puducherry, the authorities have asked the head of government school in Aryakuppam to inquire into allegations of a teacher objecting to headscarves in class. Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has ordered closure of all schools and colleges in the state for the next 3 days amid statewide row over wearing hijab by students. Supporting the ban on hijab, Madhya Pradesh School Education Minister Inder Singh Parmar said the government will give priority to discipline. Moving on to the next news, the High Commission of India in Ottawa on Tuesday issued an advisory for Indian citizens residing in Canada and for those who are planning to travel to the North American country to exercise a high degree of caution and remain alert due to protests by truckers in Ottawa and other cities over COVID-19 vaccine mandates. The Canadian capital city of Ottawa and several other major cities, including Toronto, are currently witnessing protests with road blockages, demonstrations, large gatherings, and general strikes. This has led to disruptions to traffic, transportation, and shortages of essential items, including food and water, the High Commission said in the advisory. It stated that a state of emergency has been declared for Ottawa owing to the prevailing situation. Moving on to the next news, a day after the controversy over tweets from an unverified Twitter handle in her name, newly appointed Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University, Santishri Dhulipudi Pandit, said on Tuesday that she never had a Twitter account. The handle, which had tweets calling Jamia Millia Islamia and St. Stephen's College communal campuses, used slurs for Indian Christians and described civil rights activists as mentally ill jihadists, was deleted following the uproar on Monday.